Meet Victor Lustig, charming as champagne, sharp as a razor. In 1925, with a forged letterhead and a silver tongue, he convinced a scrap metal dealer the Eiffel Tower was for sale.
Let's remain calm, friend.
Mercy, someone take that bird out.
In 1932, emus were tearing up Australian farmland. The government sent in the army with machine guns. How hard could it be? Fire! Turns out, very tough.
In occupied Holland, the Germans built an entire airfield, planes, hangars, even the control tower, every inch crafted from wood. The idea, lure Allied bombers into wasting precious explosive.
God, it smells like a cheese market in flood season. Shh, she'll hear you.
I hear everything in my kingdom, including jokes at its queen's expense.
We meant no offense, Great Queen.
Then stand far enough away that I cannot smell your fear.
813 troops, 2 nuclear-capable bombers, more than 30 helicopters, all for one tree, 42 minutes of overwhelming force. The message? Unmistakable.
Ah, look at the banners. Splendid. Oh, my lord!
By the saints!
Perfectly fine. Carry on. Thank you.
And there's the bell in Berlin. The kangaroo, quick on its paws, blocks the jab and returns fire. Listen to that crowd. A cheeky hook from the Aussie animal, and our boxer smiles it off.
Stag Knight's V still making the rounds, I'd wager. Crown him king of the privy. I can hear you breathing back there. Yes, your majesty. Deep devotion, sire. Deep, he says.
You'll get...
Come on, Prince! They're charging! To the carriages! Beat! This way, Majesty! Watch your
In the middle of the Cold War, some brilliant minds came up with a different kind of arms race. The plan? Drop crates of extra-large condoms, clearly labeled medium, on the Soviets. Make them think every American pilot was built like a battleship.
In 1881, the South African Railways hired a signalman's assistant named Jack. He had perfect attendance, a firm handshake, and, well, a tail.
Well, look who's here! A couple of new toys for the arena. What are you, the warm-up act?
We're gladiatrices. Get used to it.
Gladiator? What? Ah, that's adorable. You brought swords to a snack fight.
Keep laughing.
In the 16th century, Europe's wealthy had a rather chewy wellness craze. They believed bits of human corpses, especially imported Egyptian mummies, could cure anything from headaches to heartbreak.
Haining Swan, 7 feet 11 inches, and Martin Van Buren Bates, 7 foot 9, the tallest married couple ever recorded. In April of 1879, Anna gave birth to a baby boy that weighed...
Good. Every drop adds up.
Smells like profit to me.
Ah, the mighty Romans wash their togas in pee. Even the wolves hold their noses.
And yet this coin still shines.
Lieutenant, what is that noise?
Pressure building in the waistline, sir.
It's, complicated.
Complicated? It sounds like a whale choking on soup.
The captain used the high-pressure
Surfaced
toilet.
us because he...
Better air than... Ambition. In 1644, Oliver Cromwell had it with desserts.
Pie is pagan pleasure.
Pie went underground. Secret cellars, whispered orders, crusts smuggled in crates. Then in 1660, the new monarch...
Nice throw, champ.
Incoming!
And 13 centimeters of watery escape.
Got it!
Worst guess.
Don Agustin, agronomist to King Louis XVI, and this, his humble potato patch, guarded like the crown jewels.
Keep moving. I shot.
By day, soldiers paced as if tubas were treasure.
At sunset, the lads were supposed to be sleeping off last night's ale. Instead, they were still drinking.
Look, sun's up. We're late to glory, or at least to breakfast.
Half the army charged the city, convinced the setting sun was dawn.
Ancient Romans had a go-to mouthwash you wouldn't expect. Stale urine. Packed with ammonia, it scrubbed their teeth like nothing else. It got so popular traders paid an actual pee tax.
April 1815. A roar so colossal it split the sky. Ash and aerosols wrapped the planet, dimming the sun. The next year, frost bit June, harvest failed.
Yeah, I'm on the phone. No, the phone is on me. Hold on. Oh, hang on. It's heavy. I think I just did 3 sets of curls.
Does it come with a forklift?
I'm considering it. Hey, whoever said mobile meant portable.
In July of 1958, a single rock slide smashed into Alaska's Lituya Bay, and the ocean struck back, a wall of water.
You smell that?
Hard not to. Winds carried it from half the ocean away.
Those strangers again. Smells like wet bear and old fish.
They must think water's for sailing, not washing.
Hey, try the river first.
In the summer of 1518, in the city of Strasbourg, a woman stepped into the street and couldn't stop dancing. Within days, hundreds joined her, spinning, stomping, until their feet bled.
The Union Army's least likely recruits, women with a pocket full of courage and a penciled-on mustache. Full house, gents. They bound their chests, deepened their voices, and somehow survived bullets, rain, and suspicious bunkmates. Ma would be so proud right now.
Farkand. The very first recorded appearance, not from a rock star or a sailor, but a very fed-up monk in 1528, jotted angrily in the margin of a holy manuscript after a long day.
Beyond the lawns of Bletchley Park, women around the world waged a quieter battle. Genevieve Grotjahn Feinstein in Washington, Soviet cryptanalysts in Moscow, and countless others tuned, typed.
In 1894, Thomas Edison tested a new motion picture camera and captured this: 2 cats, tiny gloves in a miniature ring, the world's very first cat video. More than a century later,
as weird deaths go, this one's top tier. King Henry I, ruler of England and apparently the patron saint of questionable seafood, adored lampreys, those prehistoric vacuum cleaner fish. Doctors said, one's fine, Henry.
Wojtek, found as an orphan cub adopted by the Polish army and immediately promoted to fuzzy private. That bear just won again. He drank their beer, stole their cigarettes, and somehow never lost at cards. Cheers, Wojtek. And when it came time for work...
Peacefully, it says, surrounded by empty glasses.
Careful, one wrong move and
Sire, you are not made of drinking goblet material.
Careful, Doctor, if I trip, I'll be a royal snow globe. Yes, yes, spread it everywhere. See, untouchable.
He'll fog himself up in 5 minutes.
I'm disappearing.
Dentist? Before the 19th century, getting new teeth was a little more hands-on. After the Battle of Waterloo, dentists rushed the field like kids at a candy shop, except the candy screamed less. They plucked the pearly spoils, carted them home. Take grain on rice fields.
In 46 BC, time itself threw in the towel. Julius Caesar looked at the calendar, squinted, and said, "Yeah, we need more year." Behold, 2 brand new months, Intercalaris 1 and 2. Result, the longest year in human history.
Suck it in, college boy.
I can't feel my arms, but I'm still smiling.
Whiskey, 5 cents. Yes, the change is correct. I'm honest, remember? Didn't expect Honest Abe to be slinging drinks. Oh, I sling. Gin with a twist. Coming right up. Licensed and everything. See? Official.
Thou hast undone our mother.
Villain, I have done thy mother.
Good one.
Still undefeated.
You enter the Order of the Pug of your own will. You shall wear the collar. You shall guard its secrets. Scratch, and the door will open.
Since 1945, every British tank has come with a built-in kettle, obviously. Officially called the boiling vessel, it's designed to stop soldiers from trying to boil their own water. But in true British fashion, the tradition...
One humble baker's oven on Pudding Lane, and a spark. From that, London blazed, 13,500 homes gone, 80,000 souls driven into the street.
Your Honour, I did not marry a man to spend my nights alone with embroidery. His lance, if I may, refuses to joust.
Must we be quite so graphic? Next case.
14 years before the Titanic's maiden voyage, a writer imagined another magnificent liner, the Titan, unsinkable, lavish, and crossing the North Atlantic when, in the dead of night, it struck.
Not a single fly on me.
As it should be. Great one.
Then the honey serves its purpose.
Hayes is still in front. That little gelding's flying. Looking to meet up the ground. Folks, this 20-to-1 long shot might just... He does it! Number 6 takes the tape. What a finish! Wait, he's not moving?
Guess he put his whole heart...
Mermaids. 3 of them. Oh, wait, why do they have beards? They're not as pretty as the story said. Face like a dockworker, tail like a mirror.
Through the heart of Rome he rides, laureled in victory, draped in spoils. The legions march, the crowds roar, petals fall like sunlight. Gold, ivory, even beasts from distant jungles.
Rock and Romans, hide them quick and tight. The bold adulterer marches home tonight. We drank away your golden gold and sang till the barrels bled.
Before he ever set foot in politics, Abraham Lincoln was a force in the wrestling pit. On dusty Midwestern afternoons, the lanky rail splitter took on all comers, logging over 300 matches, and only
1952. Germany-born physicist Albert Einstein, brilliant, Jewish, was living in Princeton when the young state of Israel sent an extraordinary letter. They offered him its highest office.
20 talents ransom.
Ha! Only 20? Gentlemen, I'm worth at least 50.
He's serious.
Remember this moment, lads. Set sail.
They're coming
An
back.
army! Pirates, meet the upgraded ransom.
1988, the storm of the century. Snow up to your waist, telegraph wires snapping like twigs, and exactly 0 sunshine. New Yorkers responded the only way they knew how, by yelling at the weather and at each other. After 4 frozen days...
In the summer of 1908, a rock from space tore through the Siberian sky. It exploded miles above the ground with the force of a modern nuclear bomb, flattening 80 million trees in an instant, yet leaving no crater.
So I told the guy, that's not a donkey, that's my wife.
In January 1961, a B-52 shattered in the night sky over North Carolina. 2 nuclear bombs fell towards sleepy farmland below. Each one was armed, except for a single stubborn safety switch. That tiny switch kept...
In the early 1900s, the mail was wild. People even mailed their kids, yes, their kids, by parcel post. It was perfectly legal and cost just a few cents as long as they were under 50 pounds.
400 million years ago, the world's first true trees rose. Their secret weapon? Lignin, an incredibly strong polymer no creature could digest. Carbon got locked into trunks and roots for centuries. The air thinned.
September 1788. At Karansebes, the Austrian army met itself. A drunken quarrel over schnapps sparked panic. In the dark,
Hey, slow that buggy down! Keep up if you can! President or not, you're going 10 over the limit. That'll be a ticket.
Guess I was just feeling the wind.
Fine's $20.
There's my cigar money. First time a president's been...
In October of 1929, the market's pulse unraveled. Paper fortunes vanished overnight. What followed was not a moment, but an era. 12 years of empty tables, parched fields, and desperate cities. The Great Depression.
At 5:04 p.m., a magnitude 6.9 earthquake ripped through the Bay Area. The Cypress Street Viaduct.
In September of 1900, a Category 4 hurricane roared out of the Gulf and onto Galveston Island. Winds lashed at 145 miles an hour. The sea rose. And by sunrise, the city was splinters.